What's up everyone, Mr. Barb here, and now we're at our 5th episode on the Ark startup. Now I told you in the last few episodes that we were gonna tame some meat gatherers and stuff. We're there. So hang on tight, it's gonna be a longer episode. It's gonna be split in two. I had a blast filming this one. A lot of shit happened. A lot of things went down. Not especially bad thing, but not good thing at the same time. But you're gonna see pretty soon. So yeah, here we go. So see, I'm gonna try to grab a couple more meat over here. Killing this killer. I'm gonna kill him, harvest him. Now at the time I see this Sarco there. Let me tell you, this thing was vicious to tame. You're gonna see in a few seconds. I wanted to start to do a trap to trap it and do it with a trap instead of just doing up free, but end up not working for me, so you're gonna see in a few seconds. Yeah, let's say it was interesting trying to tame that Sarco. And since the rate are 2.5 on the unofficial server that we are on, I split the video in half. Like, I did a recording for the taming process and then a recording after, because you're gonna see a lot of nasty thing went down real fast. So yeah, I'm gonna let you enjoy a bit of me getting my ass whooped, and yeah. So see, there was my mistake. I was not fast enough to lay down the trap. So now I'm trying to just like kite it away because I know my parasaur is close. I don't want my parasaur to die. But oh, now I'm thinking it's a low level and he's gonna. But no, he killed me. So we're dealing with a level 90 Sarco. So when I saw that it was a level 90 Sarco, I was not sure about the mats I needed to tame him up. So I looked on Dodo decks. Basically, if you're living under a rock or you're never really played the game, I highly suggest for you to go on your phone, go on Google app, and go try to find Dodo decks. Super handy tool. It's gonna give you timer for breeding, it's gonna give you information. A lot of players leave notes inside of there, so you can read the notes and you know what you need to bring to tame the creature that you're trying to tame. So I looked it up and I was pretty good with the arrows that I had and everything. I always try to bring a little bit more, but at the moment when I arrive here, you're gonna see I was all hyped getting him, but he was already munching away on my parasaur. So there we go, my parasaur just died. I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna tame you. Here we are trying to knock it down. So that's the good thing about Sarco though. If you move quick enough, you can basically tame them only by leading out on foot, and you gotta see he's gonna train right about now. There we go. So look at the stats. It's not that bad for a meat gatherer, a starter dino, if I would say. I was like, well, you know what? He's not that bad. Pretty good. And then I realized, oh snap. He's got he's an event one with grayish black orange color. I was like, ah, well, pretty cool. So right about now, I'm looking through the Dodo decks on my phone, and I just realized that this tame's gonna take like about 60 minutes to tame on a 2.5 timer. So I was like, oh, god damn, this is gonna be a fun one. So, as all we should do, I just demolish what I had up as a trap, and yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I went back to the base to see if I have everything to craft the saddle, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait a minute, there's a torch. I didn't get it. Oh, well, well, well. So look on him a couple times and re-put my suit on just because this bad boy killed me. I'm gonna tell you, that's not the first time I die on that video. I think it's part of the game. A big part of the game is die, die, respawn, run back to where you die. Sometimes you die again because the dino that killed you is basically still there, and he's coming for you again. So I was like, well, this is gonna be a long one. So I think at that moment I decided to unlock the saddle of the Sarco, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I'm still checking the phone at that moment. And as not as this recording, because I do narrate over the clip, but when I was filming the clip, I think I got carried away on YouTube with another video. I was like, oh fuck, I'm shooting a video right now. Come on, man. Yeah, so here we go. What I decided after that, I don't really remember. Yeah, looking at the stuff. Then I think I looked back at the phone for a few seconds just to make sure that I have enough narcotic. Don't quite remember. So see what I mean? In the last video I told you guys when I pass around, I think it's noon or around 10 to noon, since I got the back injury really bad, I take heavy morphine for the back pain, and oh my god. It's just like just so hard to focus on something. But as I promised in the last video, I was gonna get that video out today. So it's a 2 episode in one day. That's pretty good for me. So yeah, here I'm trying to unlock the saddle, and Sarco saddle right there. Take CP. Like, damn. Again, CP. So at that moment, I tried everything to craft the CP at the base. I was gonna just craft the CP and use it from there. And after that I decided, well, I'm kinda close to beaver dams, and like I say earlier, if you're new to the game, well, basically the beaver dam is gonna give you some CP. What I mean about CP, cementing paste, because a lot of recipe need a lot of CP. So what I think I did right after that, I went back just to check on the Sarco, make sure he's alive, make sure nothing is attacking it. I saw those teal birds, and I was gonna go and baller him and try to kill him, but at the same time he fly away, so I was like, well, better run. So now I'm gonna look, just make sure everything's good with him. Then I saw the steel bird and I went on with my day. So off to the 17th base farm. So basically what a 150 dodo. Yeah, I remember. Turned around, saw the dodo, and I was like, huh, a 150 dodo. Should I tame it? Nah. So yeah, now what I'm gonna try to do is go on the other side of the beach. I'm gonna basically try to pass the river, go back in that cove in front of what you're seeing. Not in front of her, but in front of what you're seeing in the far distance. And there's a small island where a ton of beaver dam always spawn. So I was like, well, might as well go there since I'm gonna need the CP anyway, and I still got an hour to wait for that bad boys to tame. So here's the Tame marathon. And a piranha. So every time you want to cross river, just make sure about the piranha, because they gonna whoop your ass pretty easy. Like, no joking. Right there, I'm trying to taunt him to come back to me and try to kill it with my axe, but you're gonna see. Yeah, he's coming. Look on the other side, make sure no one's there. Come on, come on. And see, 2 bite. 2 bite, I'm almost dead. At that point I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be a long one. So I run up. Sometimes they gonna stick to a point, a certain point. So you don't really need to fear them. You just go a little bit longer and by another way, and you found another way, but as you're gonna see, did not work for me. So usually there's raptor and stuff around here, and usually I come here to tame a couple raptor because they're always there. I saw everything running and I decided, you know what, this is not my day, so I'm not gonna go there and just start aggroing every kind of of creature on me and die for nothing. So yeah, I turn around and I'm like, okay, focus, focus, go for CV, go for CV. See? He killed me. 2 bites. I was not all healed up from when we first tried to cross. So, because I was not healed up properly, it killed me. Because they do hit pretty strong. Like, you saw there, he was hitting in between 33 and 38. So there again, I retry to pass. And yet again, they are there, waiting for me. And those vicious fish, they gonna gang up on you, and yeah, you gonna be in a world of trouble. Now you're gonna see how I manage to go there. Now I'm looking on the Sarco. Okay, he's pretty good. Yeah, by the way, if you running away from the Tame's gonna use more narcotic, because when you're away from the Tame, they're gonna use torpor faster than if you're near the Tame. But since a few months, they did this thing with the menu that if you press option to open up your inventory or your menu, you can go like you open with circle, and then you go backward 2 times. And when you do that, you're gonna open up the tabs with that you're gonna see the dino that you're trying to tame. It's gonna tell you how much he's asleep, and it's gonna tell you is what percentage he's up to. So that's pretty good, because obviously now I can run along and go on my journey to find cementing paste at the beaver dam. And yeah, well, I still got a few surprises for you guys. You still gonna laugh. I'm telling you, you still gonna laugh. So the reason that I check the base like that all the time that I come across a base, I try to look at the dinos and stuff, it's because on unofficial, I know it sucks, because sometimes you don't want your stuff to get the steal, but it's part of the game. And on unofficial instead of official, you got a thing there that you can claim some dinos. So let's say the player stop play on the server and never go back there. You got a timer on the dino. So unofficial, you don't have any timer, and even if the base decay, the dino's gonna be basically there, and they gonna either die of starvation, or they gonna decay, but in a long time. And on an official server, the people, if they do their server, if they play in the setting, you can basically claim dinos. So if you come to a base and you see that the base is decaying and the walls are half done and stuff like that, you maybe can get lucky and find a base that got a couple dino to claim that they're out. It's not working when they're in a cryo fridge. But if you break the cryo fridge and you access and you can gain access to the bags, yeah, you're gonna be able to grab the dino. Do I do it regularly? Not really. I usually try to not claim the dino, but if I come to a place and I see dino that I think they are wild, but they are claimable, in that case usually I'm gonna claim them. But it's rare that it happens. So, but at this point you're gonna see right there, I was gonna go for the beaver dam, but I saw those raptor there and I was like, well, you know what, I don't have any dino at the moment. I don't have really a lot of stuff, but I need them. So I was like, well, might as well. Plus I saw that beaver there, level 66. I was like, well, if I try to open up the beaver dam, he's gonna run after me, he's gonna kill me. So might as well take all the raptor that I see there, claim them, and try maybe to kill him. Yeah, you're gonna see how that's turned out. So the raptor is pretty full, got some metal on him, so I was kinda happy, really, seeing this. Staying up on him. Perfect. So now I got the cementing base that I needed to craft I needed the CP to craft the Sarco saddle. So I was like, okay, we got our saddle ready now. So I split the metal in half because the raptor was full, too much full, and I began my journey going back. So let me talk to you about the raptors in this game. They're pretty good, but at the same time they lack in health. What I mean by that, let's say you tame a raptor and only one raptor, and you go to attack some wild creature and stuff like that. I can almost guaranteed that if it's not like a dodo or something that's not very fighty, I mean, it's not gonna fight back, you got a good chance of killing it. But if you try, like I saw a couple turtle right as I was jumping off my mount, and I was debating on it. Should I kill the turtle or should I leave it be? And the reason why I didn't kill it, it's because all the raptor that I have right now are pretty weak, and even if they got a good amount of level up that I can put in them, they still super weak. So look, you see the health, 240. I see some low-level Pteranodon that got more health than that. And the Pteranodon are super easy to kill. So you're gonna see in a few why I'm telling you that. It's because having a pack of raptor doesn't make you as strong as you think. Yeah, you're gonna be strong because you're not on foot anymore. You can travel, you can go places, kill a few stuff, and I'm not talking about good level raptors. I'm talking about weak raptors. Because if you got a good level raptor and you got a pack of a few, let's say regular raptors with you, you can probably defeat most of the creature. But I'm talking like maybe a trike, a low level trike, turtle, stuff like that. I'm not talking about going out there with a pack of 4 raptors and trying to take on a Carno or a Rex or a Bronto or that kind of stuff, because you're gonna get smoked pretty fast. As I showed you, they don't have a lot of health, but they are a good tame to have, because you can basically run faster than with a Parasaur. You can swim faster, but you cannot go ahead and think that you're on a Giga and try to kill everything. Like if you see a Spino in the river, don't go near it. The Spino, if it's in the water, it gain a boost on his speed and on his attack power, on this melee. So he's gonna attack a lot stronger and he's gonna be faster. And you don't want a Spino coming near you when you're on a raptor, because they gonna whoop you. They gonna send you back into yesterday. But yeah, as a pack, they're not too bad to have. If I would start a pack of raptor, usually what I try to do is have a pack of raptor, like I would say 5 or 6, and like 1 really good male and 5 really good females or something like that. Mix it up just to have the pack bonus and the mate boosted, because they're gonna get a little bit more damage. They're gonna give a little bit more damage. They still gonna have a low life, but they gonna output a little bit more damage, so that can work at your advantage. But when I have a pack of raptors, I usually go and try to tame at least 1 or 2 Carno, at least, because, well, it's easy to see. If you got a Carno with you, you got more backups. So here we are back at the Piranha, and you're gonna see a bloodbath. So see what I mean? I was overconfident. I had a pack of raptor. I was like, well, it's gonna be easy peasy. I'm gonna kill them all. Nope. One just died. And I'm looking at my oxygen, and then another one died. And I was like, okay, it's not going great. So I tried to whistle him to follow me, but he died. I was like, wow, really? And all of a sudden, my beautiful pack of raptor just went from a pack to a single one. I was like, well, this suck. Might as well go back and look at the Sarco. At that moment, I was still glad, because I knew that I have 3 fertilized eggs that was on the ground when I first saw the pack of raptor over there. And I was like, well, you know what? It's not that bad, because I lose all my raptors. But at the same time, I gain 3 eggs. So if I raise them, I'm gonna have more raptors. Oh, now you see me killing, or trying to kill, most stuff. And like, before, when I was in the pack, when I had the pack of Raptor, it was super easy to kill something because I had like, I was mate boosted and I was in the pack, so I did like almost double the damage. But I was not doing like 80, I don't mean double the damage with that. I just mean that I had all the boosts in my favor. I was pushing around 55, I think. 51, 55. But that was still pretty good. So at that point, I decided to go back to the base and start crafting like the Sarco saddle and stuff like that, because I was like, well, might as well, let's go back to the base. So I stopped real quick at the Sarco, put the meat inside of him, feed him the narc so it won't woke up on me, jump back on the Raptor and went back to base. So now, try to hatch the egg and found out that it was too hot. So I'm gonna need to put down a few fire and wait for night to hatch them. I don't know how the rate are on the server for the breeding and hatching and stuff like that. I hope it's more high because it's a long process. But since I'm still waiting for the Tame to go, I'm gonna catch you back in the second video in about a few seconds. Welcome back! So here we are. A little update on my run for the Raptors. So basically I went back in the same spot just to see, since I saw that I had a couple Raptor, I went back there just to see if he had a few dinos out, like a trike or something like that. So arriving there, right out as I was close to there, I saw that another Raptor was there. But it was already claimed, but when I whistle, I did not whistle close enough. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna whistle you back. So I brought this Raptor back, and on my way back to the base, I did stop. I saw a moss chop, and it was a level 60, I think. So I stop and I look at him just to see, because he was good color, and I saw that he needed Tino Berry, so I was like, oh, wait a minute. So I tamed him, and now I just arrived back from my run over there, and now we officially got some meat gatherers. We got the Sarco. I'm gonna name it Beast, like this. Not because he's a beast, but just because, I don't know, I did not found another cool name for him. So now I'm gonna run back to base and put the dinos away. Well, at least put the Raptors away, put the moss chop in the base, and I'm gonna craft myself the saddle for the Sarco. And after that, we gonna run and do a small loot run because a cool thing about the Sarco, you can swim pretty fast with him. You swim super fast underneath the water. On land, you got decent speed. Not fast, but decent. So right here, since I only got a small opening, I whistle everything to stop following me, and I'm gonna enter them one by one. But since I was heavily on the med, seems like I run in my spike wall a few times. So yeah, you see the drop, the orange drop on the other side? I'm gonna go for that. So right here, I'm gonna put the levels up in the mod shop. Now I'm gonna bring him and park him right over there near the base and almost die. So that's what you saw me doing. If you ever fall down a cliff, when you're falling down, just press multiple times the O button on your controller. It's gonna prompt the menu open and close, and every time you do that, it reset your fall. So instead of falling and get damage, you got chance to fall and don't get barely any damage at all. So by now I crafted the saddle. Gonna run back to the Sarco like this. I'm gonna drop the wood, put this saddle, equip. Okay, here we go. So see, you got decent speed on land, but the true speed, the good stuff about the Sarco, you're about to see. Boom. You hit the water with them and they became so fast. Like even this shark here, he was trying to get me and I flew right by him. So going back to that orange drop. Oh, and by the way, those orange drop, you only get them when it's Fear Evolve. Usually you won't get them in regular event, like in Evo event or stuff like that. You won't get them. So at that point I look on that pumpkin. Okay, it was someone pumpkin. So I started going for a few drops just to see what the drop are on the server, but because ever since I started on the server, never really went out of the base and start going for drops and stuff like that. I was staying more at the base, so I didn't get Tribal Bob. Okay, so I won't get like kill for nothing or stuff like that. So now that I got the Sarco, we're gonna be able to run a few drops, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot quicker to travel around the island. So the Sarco is not the strongest creature you can tame, but at a lower level, if you get a decent one, it's gonna help you a lot. So see, at that point I was like, well, I'm gonna go for a drop. Then I hit the Explorer. Give me 10 level up on it. So I was like, well, this is a good thing. Put a few points to bring him to around 2500, a few points in weight, and the rest in melee. So now that I got this cool skin, the vampire eyes, I'm gonna equip it instead of my hat. Now the drop is there, ready to take all, jump back on in. So I was not sure if that was a baryonyx or something. I was like, well, better get out of here, because if you see a baryonyx inside the water, even if you're on a tame, he's gonna whip you with his tail. It's gonna do a stun. You're gonna get unmounted from your mount, and you're gonna start to have a lot of pain. And baryonyx, they can kill that Sarco pretty quick. But at the same time, my Sarco is pretty strong. He's on the strong side, so I would not be scared of a baryonyx. The thing I would be scared though, it's getting killed all the way over there when I have to swim back over there. Well, I would obviously use the raptor to try to go faster, but if I can do it with the raptor, if I don't do it with the raptor, it's gonna be a long process to go grab my stuff. Now I'm putting some points in. Now trying to go to that other drop. And that's a cool thing about this server. The drops don't seem to be overkill, like overpowered. Because I remember about a few weeks before I restarted to do some ARC video, I was chilling on a server. It was pretty good. It was fun. But the drop over there, oh my god. Like, you started the server, you started your character there, and in about 10 seconds you passed from level 1 to level 100. Like, you maxed out your character, and it was really, the stats was like stupidly high. Like, I mean, you put a few points in, and you got like unlimited weight, almost 200 speed. See, I run in the spike wall again. Since I run in the spike wall, it loses a little bit of life, but it's not a big problem. So yeah, that server was cool, but like, the white drop was so boosted. You get like ascended shotgun, ascended rifle, ascended stuff, and it was like, wow, it was just too much. So I quit that server, and I was talking to myself one day, and I was like, well, you know what, I got a lot of knowledge in this, I might as well try to use it to help other people around. Like, I've been watching a ton of video on how to do stuff and everything, and I did it. Most of the time I did it. I was like, well, why don't I try it myself? Since I was seeing that all the people were doing those kind of 1 to 100 days on ARC, I was like, well, that should be pretty interesting. But since I don't know how to manage Share Factory yet, don't know how to edit my video, yeah, I'm gonna do a series at least. So you see, I put some skin on the raptor. just because I had them laying around in my inventory. Disable the meeting because the guy of the server asked in the daily message in the server, he asked for people not to breed when they're offline, and since I was going offline, I was like, well, it's time. So yeah, so looking at the timer, I'm gonna say to you, have a good day, be safe, and leave a thumbs up and comment if you want more, and subscribe to the video. On this good note, have a great day.